We are at Uni Cinema, waiting to see Suicide Squad. I'm very excited. Pete is very ginger.
Yeah, but you can't see it.
Look how luminous your hair is in the darkness.
I could just be a very light brunette.
But yes, we have waited a very long time. We have high expectations. We are all in Suicide Squad clothing. These two are both repping Heath Ledger Joker.
R.I.P. Heathy, baby.
So we shall see you and give you our thoughts after the films. Okay guys, so just got out of Suicide Squad. Everyone else has driven back, but I've ended up walking. I think with the Suicide Squad, going into the film, so basing it on the trailers, of course I was really excited. I was excited to see what Joker would be like, what Harley would be like. A little bit skeptical about Deadshot, just because Will Smith tends to just be Will Smith and be quite a funny like character and whatnot, and I can't see him as a bad guy. And then it was interesting from watching the trailers. I thought Enchantress is the bad guy. I thought Slipknot's gonna die. There were little things that for me were quite obvious, just based on piecing together the trailers, seeing who appeared when, and you saw them fighting those like magical beings. So I thought, well, Enchantress must be in it. And I thought Joker's probably not a villain. He's probably just going to be part of the story. So there was a lot that we kind of, well, like, you could kind of tell and feel from watching those trailers. But there wasn't a bad trailer. The music used in them was brilliant. I'm now constantly listening to Heathens by 21 Pilots. The way they were cut, the way the action was paced and everything. I just loved the trailers to bits. And I loved in the final trailer them saying the wait is almost over, like they knew how long we'd waited for this movie, well over a year. Sorry, it's really dark. But yeah, that's kind of how I saw the trailers. It was just pure excitement. So well done. There wasn't a bad trailer. And we knew the premise of the squad, but we didn't know the whole plot, which is what a trailer should do. Unlike what happened with Batman vs Superman, where they gave the whole damn film away. Straight out, there's so much to talk about, and I'm probably not going to hit all the points that I wanted to. Loved it, absolutely loved it. A few moments where I was a bit like, oh god, is it going to start sucking? Having Enchantress as the villain, having her brother and stuff, some of the effects looked a bit iffy, and overall I was like, I wasn't much into the villain, but the squad, the characters, Harley Quinn was perfect. When she was being crazy, when she was being serious, everything, she was utterly perfect. Deadshot, I loved it. I loved the way they delivered people's backstories, where Amanda Waller was telling them, and we got those little flashbacks. I thought they were really good. The humour was there with guys like Killer Croc, Captain Boomerang. I understand we couldn't see more of everyone, so characters like Katana, Captain Boomerang, Killer Croc, we didn't see too much of them, but we can see them in like later films. They can have bigger roles. I was really shocked that, obviously there'll be spoilers, I was shocked that they killed Diablo. His arc was incredible. It was emotional. I really enjoyed his character development. Obviously Enchantress died. I kind of thought they would just kill off June, but they didn't. They brought her back. A lot of people say Cara Delevingne is the worst part about this film. Yeah, she's not too bad. I'm pretty sure they used Cate Blanchett's voice for the voiceover, and it was just her voice from like Lord of the Rings. Joker to me was interesting, just in the fact that there was nothing wrong with him. He was good, he was creepy, but he didn't really feel much like Joker. He felt like he could have been any generic bad guy. But he was cool. His involvement in the film, he didn't really do an awful lot. I guess they just thought, where there's Harley, there's got to be Joker, and I'm excited to see him turn up again. The cameo from The Flash was awesome. Him turning up when he was fighting, because obviously Captain Boomerang is his bad guy. I thought that was really cool. The soundtrack obviously is utterly brilliant as well. And it was weird, because sometimes the bad guys, I was a little bit like they should feel like bad guys. But I liked, a lot of people have said they don't understand the moral choices, the bad guys suddenly growing hearts, basically. But I like the fact that it's not that they're good, it's that this team, it becomes a little family, and the bad guys watch each other's backs. So when it seems like they're being heroic, they're just helping another bad guy. And obviously, with people like Deadshot, you have his daughter who brings him down to earth, kind of thing. The involvement of Batman was pretty fucking cool as well. Just his little cameo. We had the nice little Justice League Easter egg at the end, with him kind of, with Batman getting files from Amanda Waller. And Amanda Waller was just straight up cold. Like, she was pretty much a big villain in the film herself. Rick Flag's character was interesting. I liked his interactions with the team. The team bounced off each other really well. The way they all interacted with each other. And yeah, I mean, I thought it was cool how, I mean, the whole spell thing, like the spell get defeated by an explosion, was weird. But I liked the fact that the spell was using Amanda Waller's huge knowledge of American secrets to target bases and stuff like that. There really wasn't a lot that I hated. There were points in time when we were with the squad, I really enjoyed it. However, when we were looking more at, like Enchantress and her brother, those were the points where I was a little bit like, ugh, this movie's falling a little flat for me. But it felt so epic in scale. The music, the battles were, they started off soft. They had a few just mainly gunfight battles. And then the final battle was massive, and we got to see Diablo release his full power. And the slow motion parts, I was like, do you know what? It is cheesy. Hands down, it is cheesy. But I love it. It really drew me in. It just felt like this huge movie. And fair play, DC has won me over. I'm excited for Justice League now. I really am. And yeah, I loved the movie. There are tiny little bits where I kind of grimaced a little bit. But you get that in most films. Even when I'm watching Marvel movies, in Civil War, there were points where I was a bit like, But I don't think it's going to be a film that I'm in a hurry to see again. There were little interactions I liked. But apart from that, there wasn't anything that really hooked me to want to see it again. Like Civil War's Spider-Man hooked me to see it again. Who else there was? Oh, obviously Slipknot got killed. Saw that coming a mile off. He was only there to be killed. But I expected him to do more than he did in the film. Who else was in this film? I liked how they used Rick Flag and Enchantress's kind of relationship, and I thought it was interesting they played on that, and that's why he's doing this, that's why he's agreed to help out with the squad. Like, they tied a lot of things up well. The only thing I saw is like a little bit of a plot hole. Harley's bomb gets disabled by Joker, and then obviously she comes back, which is fair enough. Like, she hasn't got Mr. J anymore, or so she thinks. So she wants her family, she wants the squad. But why doesn't Rick Flag or Amanda Waller, well, not Amanda Waller, I think she's incapacitated at the time, but why doesn't somebody be like, we should probably fucking turn her bomb back on? But then again, her bomb kind of must have got turned back on at some point, because Waller threatens them at the end. It's weird. It's just a little thing I picked up on. pretty much the only thing I picked up on. So, coming out of the cinema, those are my initial thoughts. I've talked way too long. I'm really excited for what they do now. Just because, you know, there's obviously it's opened up a lot of potential Batman movies now. I'd love to see any and all of these characters turn up in the Justice League. Then yeah, I think if DC goes this way, where it's just fun, it's not dark and gritty, it's not trying to be badass, it just is. It's this bright and colourful, it feels like a comic put on page. And I think that's what you need from superhero movies. So, hopefully, when they bring their good guys together in Justice League, it can do the same. So, if there's any other points that I think of, I'll probably just write them in the description. Also, as well, another point that I've just kind of thought of was we got to see Harley back in her proper jester outfit, and I'm pretty sure the shot where there's her leant back looking at the Joker and he's in that black suit is directly from the Batman Harley Quinn comic book, and I love little moments like that. Obviously, don't forget to go down in the description, guys, because you can find details about myself, about my Facebook, Twitter, and you can find out about a little competition I'm running as well. You can also comment and tell me what you thought of the film. I'm interested. I like discussing films with people. I just find it really interesting to do. You can also give this video a like if maybe you agree or are interested by any of my opinions, which I doubt. And yeah, just a subscribe would be nice. Trying to build up the channel, trying to get more content out there. I've got a backlog of videos at the moment. I mean, it's like I said, I went to the midnight release of Suicide Squad. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.